Hey everybody, we got a viewer request to take another town tour. Which town is it this time? See if you can guess. Find out next. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here. You know your great real estate agent by your side when it comes time to buy a home, sell a home, or even relocate to the Treasure Valley. And if you're thinking of relocating to the Treasure Valley, no doubt you've been thinking about Star, Idaho. Why? Well, many great reasons. And we had a viewer that asked if we could do a little tour around here because they're really thinking about moving right here, or maybe Kuna or someplace, but they want to know what it's like here because they've heard so much about it. So let's get on with it. Heck yeah, Dave, let's get on with it. Hey everybody, welcome back to America. And this time America looks like Treasure Valley, Idaho. Sweet. And we're going to check out Star, Idaho. You can see it's right there near Eagle and Meridian. Beautiful little place. And we're going to enter Star there from the south on Star Road. Here's Star Road right here. Now, I know it looks like we're going about a bajillion miles an hour, but I sped things up a little bit because, I don't know, life at the speed limit is just a little slow. Didn't Sammy Hagar do a song along those lines? I don't know, but anyway, it's always a beautiful day up here. We do have quite a few clouds, a little overcast. We don't have those bright rays of sun coming down and warming us up, but it's really not that bad. So right in front of us, we're going to be going over the Boise River. That's where all these trees are along the banks of that river. And there it is right there. It's a beautiful place. There's a little park area there. You can go down there and fish and jump in the river and just have a great old time. And I'm thinking at some point that they are going to probably improve this road a little bit. Maybe they'll widen it up a little bit. It is kind of a main road that does come in from point south, like Nampa, and just 1.5 miles, 2 miles straight to the east is where that brand new highway is coming in, that connector that goes down to Interstate 84, all the way from, Highway 16 goes up into Emmett, and it'll be right there between Star and Eagle that you could jump on. So if you do live in Star and let's say you commute down to Boise, that'll be a great way to get you down there in pretty short order. So I believe this is the very first, there's only a stoplight in town that when I moved here. Yeah, I'm not an old timer by any stretch, but we do have 1, 2, I want to say 3 more now. And here we are on the main street. And it's a pretty nice area. There you'll see the Merc. The old Star Mercantile there on the left, that's a tradition. That's just a staple of this community. And then the Star Country Cafe. Going to see Carrie. Tell her Treasure Valley Dave said hi. So we're going to take a minute. We're going to tour this part of town that's kind of over here on the southeast quadrant of Star. And we're going to make that journey right there. We're going to go down in that neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood. All those little water features. And then we're going to end up down by the river. Down by the river. And then we'll regroup and then see where we're going to go from there. We do have some new places. We got Dickey's and we've got a McDonald's. We have like no end of pizza joints here, which is kind of nice. I wouldn't complain about that. Look at the sky. And then in front of us are the mountains. I don't know if you can make it on the video or not, but there's a little tiny bit of snow up in those mountains. Pretty cool. Hey, there's the El Mariacho Loco Mexican food restaurant. That's a pretty nice place to go. And then there's all these little boutique typey stores over here on the left. Those are pretty neat. On the right, that's where we have the grocery store. The what? Ridley's Market. That's it. I thought I was going to have a senior moment, but nope, pulled it out. Yay. It's a really nice area. And there's a couple of nice places to eat over here. I want to say the Tap House is over here. There's Arctic Circle. They have some pretty good shakes. I won't lie about that. So now we're going to come down to this neighborhood. So throughout this neighborhood are all those little man-made water features, little ponds that many of the houses, they back right up to. Bunch of green spaces throughout here. They have a clubhouse over here. It's just a really nice part of town. And why can I say that? Well, actually, we've had some clients that moved over here, and I won't lie, they're pretty happy over here. And we are just a tad bit north of the Boise River. So you could jog, walk, ride your bike down to the park that's right there by the river and just, enjoy yourself. And there's also walking paths right along the river as well. And of course, those are always nice and safe and no tents, no bums, no used needles laying all over the ground. Yeah, these are some pretty nice houses through here. Looks like room for some more right there. And these are nice houses. And we're going to be looking at other parts of town and some other nice houses. So, but we're also going to look at some regular houses. So make sure you stick around and check those out as well. Oh, it feels like we're just zipping through here. Magic of editing. I got to say, I do love all these RV bays. And I don't know if you've been counting, but we've got like a bajillion American flags that we've gone past. Hey, there's even a house for sale. That does happen once in a while. And probably because so many people are moving here. So there was room for a few more houses in this neighborhood, but we're going to go through some other neighborhoods where they're more actively building houses, and I think you're going to like those as well. Here we've got the cobblestone street. They were heading up to the old, quote, Main Street. And this is the main street that goes from the current downtown, south down by the river, to where, I was reading in some history books, where the original town was, right there along the river. I guess that makes sense. Watch out for that bump. There, good job. Got to take it easy on the suspension, right? Just look at all these trees. I mean, it almost looks like New England, right? All the trees are starting to change colors. Pretty cool. And just over here on the left is the big, I don't know, it's a community center of some sort where they always have dinners and events and things like that. Big grassy area there. And then right in front of us where all those cars are, that's the parking lot for the park. So a beautiful park off there to the left that just abuts the river. Abuts. Good thing I'm not Beavis and Butthead. I'd probably make some kind of a snide comment or some kind of a girlish giggle. But no, we're all adults here, so I think we'll be okay. And that's the river right there. Woo, hang on. So now we're coming back up on Star Road where we went past just a little bit ago. And what are we going to do now? Well, let's take a look at where our next segment's going to be. And that's going to be over here to the left. This is going to be the western part. And we're still south of the highway, south of State Street. And we're going to go through this neighborhood. This neighborhood's going to be slightly older, but still very nice houses. Probably cheaper houses than the ones we just saw. Got to turn here at the pizza joint. West Side Pizza. Got to say, they make some good pizzas. There ain't no doubt about that. And the nice thing, this is such a perfect situation. I mean, we're just north of the river. So you could probably walk your way down there. And we got the pizza joint here on the one end. And we just keep following this street. It curves a little bit. And then we're going to end up, well, right there by Albertsons. Don't let me give it all away. See, nice houses. I don't see as many big giant RV bays. I think that's a thing that came about more like in the last 5 years or so. But 3-car garages is pretty ubiquitous around here. I do like the more traditional looking fronts on the houses. Looks kind of like it came out of a Hallmark movie or something. More American flags. Another one. Another one. Huh. Well, like I say, welcome back to America. When you come to Idaho, you come to America. And it's just hard for me to even imagine what it must be like for, I don't know, our brothers and sisters that are still in those Marxist enclaves of, I don't know, the entire state of California, or maybe they're over in Seattle or Portland or Well, wherever it is, you happen to be stuck. Another American flag there. And it's not that, this is a, quote, good neighborhood. This is a normal neighborhood. I know in some other places I hear people say, oh, I live in a good neighborhood, but half a mile away, we got the homeless tents and junk like that. Nope. Here, this is normal. We have normal. We don't turn our eyes away from the blight because we don't have the blight. And now we're coming up on Highway 44, State Street, and right in front of us, you're going to see the brand new Albertsons. Huge. So you got Ridley's over on the one side of town, and over here you have the Albertsons. So you have no end of shopping opportunities when it comes time to getting your groceries. Yep, back on Highway 44. Then up here you will see there's some places to eat, but we also have the Buy Mart. If you've never been in a Buy Mart, those are pretty cool. You can go in there and you can buy just about anything from iron skillet to flannel shirts to your ammo and guns, all in one place. Bring the whole family. Why not? Mountain Mike, see another pizza place. All right, so we're just about coming to the intersection of Star Road again. Let's regroup and see what we have going on. Oh, they have Cinnabons over at the gas station on the right. That's a Maverick. I don't know why. So anyway, we're going to head north a little bit, and we're going to be in the northeastern quadrant, if you will, of Star. And again, this is kind of an older, maybe even older than what we've seen so far. And this is probably where we're going to find houses that are, more maybe at the entry level or a little bit easier on the pocketbook. Ooh, good job of making that green light. Star Road, and there's that nice church with Pastor Mike there on the right. You might have seen him in one of my recent videos. We interviewed him. Great guy, great church. Definitely someplace you guys might want to check out. And look for my playlist on Star because that video is right in there. All right, let's make this right turn here. And let's go check out this neighborhood. I wish it was a little bit less clouds out there. It would really make this, our fall colors really pop. But it is what it is. I want to make sure you guys got to take a look at this. So why are we even shooting this video? Well, because we had a viewer ask for one of my tours of Star, another American flag. Why? Well, because you know what? They're kind of interested in Star. And why not? People are talking about it. People are moving here. It's definitely growing. But it's a nice, safe community. And it's so well run. Did you happen to see my interview with the mayor that happened not too long ago? Actually, we had local celebrity Dennis. He was doing the talking. I was more like just running the cameras. But the way Mayor Trevor Chadwick, he runs this city, it's just absolutely fabulous. City has absolutely zero debt. They make good financial decisions, even with all this growth. If you get some Marxists there in office, they'd want to be spending money up the wazoo, blaming it on all them Californians coming in and taxing everybody. And it's not how it's done here. They're very fiscally conservative, socially conservative. Yes, they'll wear flannel shirts. Part of the Treasure Valley Dave uniform, I think. Nice, modest houses here. Not too big, not too small. People leaving their garage doors open. Wonder what's up with that. Maybe they came from California. No, I don't think so, because they actually park their cars in the garage here. Interesting. Watch over that bump. Good job. Yes, if you're interested in looking for a place like this, I didn't see a whole lot of for sale signs through there, so but they do come up once in a while. What we need to do is put you on a list, put you on the alert list, so if something does come available, you and I both get notified right away, because they don't come on that often. Wow, look at all these American flags. Looks like I'm in 4th of July parade, but nope, this is just some random weekend. Must be trash day coming up. So now we're about ready to leave this part of town. I'm going to go over to the next quadrant. Maybe we can get a visual on that. And that's going to be over on the north of the highway and to the west of Star Road. There it is. And we're going to take this nice long road, and it's going to go through some new parts where some new constructions happened lately. There's a school on the right. Yeah, don't speed through here. I mean, we can do it virtually, but yeah, you want to watch your speed. Star Police Department, they will collect some revenue from you if you're tearing around here like it appears that we're doing on this video. Again, with the fall colors. Nice. And then there's this park up here on the right. So much green space too. And these are a little bit older subdivisions, and coming up are some newer ones. I believe there's some CBH, some Hubble. Great communities for anybody really, for families starting out. They've both been running some great incentive programs to get buyers that are struggling to get into their home. That's a huge, huge help. Also, it's great for retirees. Heck, I was a retiree and I lived in a CBH for 10 years. Very nice. It's also good for investors. You want a rental? Would you want a house as a rental, an investment in a nice, quiet community like this? Or someplace in the middle of gang town where, I guess it depends on if you're a slumlord or not. I don't know. Probably don't see too many of those up here. City of Trees. That's what Boise is. I think that kind of came across the valley because we have trees just everywhere. And why not? We got great fertile soil. We got plenty of water, but we are a high desert, so we don't get that much rain. Also, we don't have that high humidity. That's pretty cool. So here we're about ready to transition to the next phase. This one's kind of exciting. I'm excited for you. I know what's coming because doggone it, I was there. We're going to take this road. This is Canada, the dividing line between Ada County and Canyon County. We're going to go north of town just a little bit. Some houses up there that I want to make sure you see because, yeah, Star is nice, suburban, you could almost say bedroom community, but it's got another side too. I sped this up just a little bit more than what we had been going because it's nice, straight shot. And, well, I want to respect your time and not make you spend all day here on my YouTube channel. And what we see coming up, you see how it kind of rises, like the foothills are up there. Past that is where, the BLM land is between Star and Emmett. So there's a lot of trails and stuff like that. But there's also, as we go up this little rise a little bit, there's some beautiful scenery, beautiful houses. Speaking of beautiful houses, those houses off to the right there, there's a community and there's several rather large man-made ponds, lakes that houses back up to. And some of them have beaches. I mean, you have a beach in your backyard right on this lake. I mean, if you've got the kids, if I was a kid, man, that'd be the place for me. All the neighborhood kids come over. You could be the Kool-Aid mom or dad and just have a great time. But now we're just going up that big hill there. I think we had to drop a gear in the Honda, but we made it all right. You can see how, though, it's kind of brown. And that does kind of reinforce that, we are a high desert. If you don't irrigate it, it's going to turn brown and even got a little sagebrush here and there, don't we? But now we're going to come up on that neighborhood that I've been really excited about showing to you. So here it is here. Slow down. So it's actually several different neighborhoods, really nice houses, big lots, and it's just a great place to be up here, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. except you're not that far out from anywhere. Beautiful acreages here, a couple of acres. I'll bet there's a couple of these homes that have a shop. Everything is kept up so nicely. It's almost, I don't know, like something from a movie. Trees are starting to change colors. Before you know it, there'll be a little bit of white snow off to the sides. Not too much on the roads. The sun that we get sun like 266 days a year. It typically just melts the snow right off the roads. A little bit longer to get it off the grass areas, but that's okay because it looks kind of pretty there. We are kind of up in the foothills, just a few miles from Star. So if you need to run into town to, say, Albertsons, get some groceries or whatever, you're not that far away. But it does feel like you are out in the middle of the country where you have space. You're not all crowded in. And there's not that many for sale signs that we'll see out here. I think I saw one. So there again, if this is the kind of home that you want and you've got a little bit of time to play with, let me know. Let's set up an alert. That way if a house does come up on the market, you'll know, I'll know right away. It is a very desirable area. And so straight ahead of us, those are the mountains. But before you get to the mountains, that's where you'll find Eagle. Eagle's not too far away. And you know about Eagle, I'm pretty sure, right? It's a very desirable place. And I'm not sure if it's a law or not, but if you are retired law enforcement, you have to move there. Not sure, but I think they'd probably go easy on you if you move to Star, especially if you're out in some area like this. Another American lives there. Imagine. Gosh, it is beautiful out here, though. Could you live out here? If you did, would you have a nice housewarming party and invite the Treasure Valley Dave family out? I think so. Wow. So Idaho, you're not stuck in one of those other places that aren't Idaho, are you? Even some of those good states? That's a huge flag. Like, Texas, that's been turning more and more purple. A lot of people in the Phoenix area have been thinking, well, not only thinking, they've been actually moving up here to the Treasure Valley because it's changed. Californians apparently, Southern Californians apparently moved to the Phoenix area, and the people that in Phoenix, they didn't like the way things were changing. However, they come up here and they're thinking, this is pretty nice. This is what we want to live in. This is how life used to be. And it's all very true. We are very laid back, very cognizant of other people's property, meaning you don't see a lot of graffiti everywhere. And it seems like there's a sense of propriety. You don't see cars up on blocks in the front yard going up and down the street. And I can say that because I was in Rio Linda for a little while. Sun's come out a little bit. Really just makes these colors pop. So now we are just directly south of Emmett. Oh, I don't know. A few miles, 10 miles maybe. And you could run up there and enjoy all the cool things that Emmett has to offer. It's a very cute little small town too. I've got resources at my website, www.treasurevalleydave.com. Made a nice little magazine on Emmett. But then again, I also made a really nice one on Star, Idaho. Might as well collect them both. Links down below. And I do have quite a few videos on Star, the different aspects of Star, different people in Star that we've interviewed. So there's really no shortage of things to do, ways that you can engage with your community. You're not going to be out here in the middle of Idaho all by yourself and nothing to do and no one to care about you. Just ain't going to let that happen. So now here we are on Highway 16. Like I say, if you go left, it goes up to Emmett. And we're going to go right to the south. And we're going to come down to, Star. That's Eagle to the right. Star to the left. And we're going to turn on Beacon Light Road. See, kind of up in the foothills, a little sagebrushy, a little high deserty. But we got all those trees, so we must get some moisture. Oh, and there's some nice green, lush fields. Yeah, we do have water around here. I thought of this. Have you ever come down Interstate 80 from, say, Tahoe through Auburn, just about to open up to the Central Valley of California? And it's like you go through that one mountain and then the whole valley opens up in front of you. It's kind of like that coming down this road. And now we're going to turn on Beacon Light and go through some neighborhoods and then come down here and wrap this thing up. Dang, this moves like a Tesla, doesn't it? Ooh, looks pretty nice out here today. There's that golf course. Yeah, we've got those up here too. But our crops seem to be houses. We've got quite a few houses. New developments out here. We've got Toll Brothers and Hayden and CBH and Hubble. And there may be more. It's a nice area out here. We've got several clients that have moved out in this area and they really like it. For one, I mean, you're kind of out of the hustle and bustle of, say, the big town of Boise. I was doing some air quotes there. But also, you're got a little bit of elevation. You got the views. And kind of like throughout all of the Treasure Valley, your neighbors are just nice people. Wow, look at those clouds. And so that's pretty much Star. We've had the 4 quadrants. We've kind of driven through each of them. We've seen older homes, not so older homes, seen some new homes, seen some spectacular homes, and we've seen some homes more at the affordable end of things. So Star's got a lot to offer. The local Star government is very well run. The people of Star are very nice. It is growing, and as far as growing pains go, I think probably the biggest thing would be road construction, detours while they're putting in more infrastructure, things like that. They're still not locking up all the hair care products behind plexiglass at the local stores. It's just not Star. It's just not the Treasure Valley. So now where we're going to go to kind of bring this to an end. Just going to go over here to this park. That's where that skate park is. And this is where we had the chili cook-off just a couple episodes ago. Beautiful houses around here as well. Wow, look at that flag fly. Did I tell you you're back in America? On the weekends, cars will be parked all along the edge of the road there for soccer matches and other sporting events. Have a couple of baseball diamonds over there. It's just really, really nice. And that little bike park there, skate park. Well, I see people ride their bikes on it. Let's go skate/park. Skate/bike park. There we go. Dave, I think it's about time to, I don't know, find something to talk about. There we go. Like those shoes. All right. Hey, what'd you think of that? That was a pretty good little tour, right? Really a nice town. It's got all sorts of different aspects to it. It's got really great homes. It's got your normal homes, but it just has that small town feel. So, hey, if you want to know more about Star, I've got some more great videos like this one here. And also down in the description is a link to the magazine you can get, and I think you're going to really like it. It's one that I put together all about Star. It's pretty cool. Hey, you know what? We're going to see you guys on the next video. Thanks for sticking around.